Hi, welcome back to Mrs. Pierre's seven grandfather teachings. Um, tonight, what you'll be watching this in the morning, but this is Sunday night. It's getting close to midnight, and I am in my yard in the dark. I've got a little candle, and I've got my uh, computer because I want to talk to you about one of our seventh teachings this week is courage. So one of the ways I thought I could show you courage is by doing something that I'm not really happy about, is being in the dark. So courage with the grandfather teaching is demonstrated by the bear. And the reason why they chose the bear is, and if you can notice, I am wearing a bear necklace. I always wear my bear necklace, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But a mama bear can be, she's pretty amazing. Like she shows us how we should live a balanced life. Like she is playful. There's time to eat. There's time to hunt. There's time to sleep. But then there's also time to be courageous and have courage. And a mama bear will stand up, and you might have heard about, like, I know my friend Shelly. She is a mama bear, and you mama bears, they stand up and they protect their cubs. They protect their young from anything, any other animal, any threat, any other larger bear. They will stand up and protect their cubs against that. Um, and that's courage, to stand up in fear, or to stand up in danger, or to stand up when you could be hurt. So I wanted to do this one and wanted you to think about, how can you show courage? Um, I have to tell this story. A friend of mine, she has a yoga studio, and one of the most courageous things she did today is she told us she has to close her yoga studio and she can't come back, and she's doing it for herself. And she's just, because of everything that's happened. And courage is an interesting thing, because people will maybe judge it, maybe, think, good or bad about somebody's, how they do courage. Um, but she still stood up for what she felt inside, right? And that is pure courage. Um, and it's so hard, but necessary. And again, these seven teachings, this courage isn't, like I say, we've talked about love, and we've talked about respect, and now we're talking about courage. All of them work together. All of them, no one is stronger than the other or more important than the other. But courage is so important as well. So how can you show courage? I'm sitting in the dark, when there's strange sounds and the wind is blowing, and we have coyotes, and there's sounds. It's a small way to show courage. But how are some ways that you could show courage? And I talked about, when being brave or when there's danger. But you can also show courage when like you would have to stand up to a friend maybe and say, you know what, I don't like what you're doing, or I don't like what you're saying, or I don't like how you're treating me, right? That's courage. Um, it doesn't have to be like danger as in you're going to get hurt. It could be a danger of like, maybe that friendship might not be there anymore. So how can you show courage to your family? How can you show courage to um, yourself? How can you show courage to strangers or people on the street or other people that you know? That's what I want you to think about this week is courage. Um, I've had a really interesting journey with this and thinking about them all the time and thinking about them, like you say, not one is more important than the other, but yeah, courage. And courage, like for me, is being out here or even talking to you guys and worrying like, will they think I'm, you know, was this a good idea? Was this a bad idea? Was, did I make sense? But still having that courage to share with you. Um, yeah. And then my bear. So I was told once a long time ago that I had bear spirit. And I wasn't really sure what that meant. Um, but again, like say the bear is can 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 be all those things. They can be playful. They can definitely sleep, and I love naps. And um, but they're also courageous, especially Mama Bear, right? And my kids gave me a shirt that said Mama Bear on it. And yeah, courage. How can you show courage? How can you especially show yourself courage? That's a good one. So I hope you think about courage this week. And I hope there's something something about what I said, makes you think about how you can show courage to yourself and other people. Okay. So that's it for this week. Stay safe. Um, Especially since they're, opening more things up and you're being able to do more things. And it's that courage to keep doing those things and yet being safe. So I wish you safe. I wish you, yeah, till we meet again. So we'll see you guys next week.